I don't usually share stories like this. But what happened to me that night? So unexpected, so intense, so weirdly life-changing, I just have to put out there. Maybe you'll relate. Maybe you'll roll your eyes. But I promise you this, you won't see the ending coming. So grab a drink, settle in, and let me take you through the night everything changed, because it all started with one sentence. It was late autumn, that time of year when the air is crisp but not freezing, and the city lights feel just a little warmer against the early darkness. I've been seeing this guy, let's call him Adam, for a few months. Things were going okay. Not fireworks and chaos, but nice. He was sweet, a bit shy, definitely the type to overthink. He remembered my coffee order, texted me good night, that sort of thing. That Saturday, he surprised me with dinner reservations at this hidden Italian place tucked off a side street. The kind of spot locals swear by, but tourists never find. It was dimly lit, candles on the tables, Sinatra playing low enough that you had to lean in to hear each other. It felt cozy, intimate, just a little bit magical. We ordered way too much food, laughed about how awful the breadsticks were, swapped childhood stories. And for a moment, I remember thinking, this is actually kind of great. Maybe this would go somewhere. But as the night went on, I noticed Adam getting a little off, fidgety, glancing at his phone, tapping his fingers on the table. I figured he was nervous. Maybe he was going to ask me to be official or confess something big. I felt ready for anything. At least, I thought I was. He leaned in, eyes locked on mine, voice low like he was about to share some deep secret. "Can I ask you something kind of personal?" he said. He looked serious, almost vulnerable, like he was trying to read the truth straight off my face. I told him, "Yeah, of course. Ask me anything." He took a breath. Then, "What's your body count?" Now, let me pause right there. People have opinions about that question. Some think it's a red flag. Some say it's just curiosity. And some people blur it out because they're scared or insecure or trying to gauge where they stand. But in that moment, it caught me completely off guard. We never really talked about our past in detail. The vibe shifted instantly. The air got heavier. His eyes stayed locked on mine. I could hear my own heartbeat like a drum in my ears. I could have just told him the truth. I could have brushed it off. But something, maybe the wine, maybe nerves, maybe me just trying to keep it light, made me crack a joke instead. With a straight face, I looked him in the eye and said, "Your brother." Now, to be absolutely clear, his brother, let's call him Ben, is like family to me. We grew up together. Our families went on vacations. Same schools. He's always been like a big brother, protective, supportive, but never, not even close, anything romantic. It was a joke. A dumb, dry humor kind of joke. Something I thought would break the tension. But Adam didn't laugh. He just froze. It was like I'd said something in a language he didn't understand. He didn't smile, didn't blink, just stared at me like he was waiting for the punchline. And when it didn't come, his face hardened. I immediately started backpedaling. "Adam, I'm kidding. I swear, there's nothing between me and Ben. You know that. I just thought it'd be funny." But he wasn't hearing me. He slowly pushed his chair back, like he was underwater. No scene, no yelling, just silence. He grabbed his coat, stood up, and walked out of the restaurant. I watched him past the window, shoulders tight, face unreadable. He didn't look back. I just sat there, stunned. The music kept playing. People kept laughing. Our dessert sat untouched on the table. I couldn't move. Couldn't believe that one joke just ended everything. Was he really that upset over a joke? Or had I accidentally touched something deeper? Some rivalry? Some wound between him and his brother I didn't know about? The waiter came over, looking concerned. I forced a smile, said I'd be settling the bill alone. I walked out into cold, my coat feeling paper thin, my mind spinning. The days after were a blur. I texted Adam, explained, apologized, begged him to at least talk to me. I even called Ben, just in case I'd somehow miss something. He laughed it off, said Adam could be sensitive sometimes. But Adam never answered, never responded. He unfollowed me, deleted every picture, every trace of me. It was like I'd never existed in his life. And it hurt, more than I thought it would. I kept replaying the moment in my mind, wondering if I should have handled it differently. If I lost something real over one stupid, thoughtless joke. My friend said I dodged a bullet, that if he could walk away that easily, he was never fully in, and maybe they're right. But part of me still wonders, was it just a joke? Or was there something deeper going on that I never understood? Here's what I've learned. Sometimes, even a harmless joke can land right where it hurts. People carry insecurities and stories we'll never fully know. And sometimes a single moment, one you barely think twice about, can end something that felt like it might last. So if you ever find yourself sitting across from someone you care about and you feel the urge to joke your way out an awkward moment, just take a second. Think about where their heart might be. Because even with the best intentions, even the lightest joke can land like a punch. If you've ever had a moment where a joke went too far or a misunderstanding ended something important, drop your story in the comments. I'd really love to know I'm not the only one. And if this story hit you, made you think, or just stuck with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. I've got more stories to share, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for listening. Stay kind, stay open, and remember, words really do matter.